going on, guys? Skull Dipper 125. So yeah, I'm freaking tired. Anyway, so I'm kind of redoing an old video that I filmed, what, freaking 7 years ago now? Close to that. Mostly because I went back to watch some of my older videos and I hated the fucking quality of some of them. Especially on this one. So I think it's time I give this belt its proper just due. And what belt is that? Well, you guys can read the freaking title. So, yep, it is once again the one-of-a-kind Ric Flair Reggie Parks made Winged Eagle. And I actually just bought this thing back. I had to sell it back in 2016 due to personal reasons, and I regretted it ever since. So yeah, let's take a look at it, and this time I promise it's not going to be in such shitty quality. So, like always with Midwest belts, you got the solid gold tip. Two by 5 snaps with the Midwest style toolbox. And the beveling. And for those of you guys who don't know the story behind this, a collector about 20 something years ago had this custom made. So this is a legit one-of-a-kind belt, and as you guys are going to see, it's kind of roughed up for its age. But where the logo plate would normally be: 4th Annual Royal Rumble, Main Event, World Title, Battle Royal, Time of Match, 1 hour, 2 minutes, 2 seconds, World Heavyweight Champion, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. And as you guys can tell, around it, there's a little bit of a difference. It's in the beveling. You can tell Reggie, this probably wasn't one of Reggie's best leather work, to be quite honest. So you have the, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to show that, but the Midwest style tooling pretty much going around the plates. And as you guys can tell, this is a really tight leather cut. Extremely tight. I actually like it though. I think it suits the belt. But where the logos would be, you have the 4 main pay-per-views. You have SummerSlam, and as you guys can tell, this belt has a lot of plating issues. I am going to get this shipped out and fixed. And one thing you'll also notice is that the etching in this belt is extremely deep. It's probably one of the deepest etched belts I ever owned. Royal Rumble. So yeah, like I said, just a bunch of plating issues. But it is what it is. That can be fixed. And of course, the main plate. You got the Leviathan cross. I don't think I ever mentioned that in the first video, but yeah, this is the Leviathan cross. That's for anybody who's ever wondered what the logo was. Don't know why this was placed on the belt, but I actually think it's a nice touch. I think it kind of goes with the design pretty well, actually. And again, you can just see how deep the etching is on this. Details in the wings. You can actually see the gold plating starting to chip off there. That breaks my heart. It really does. Of course, 4mm thick plates. When I look at it, more like 3.5, I would guess. Beautiful curve in it, though. And the bar's welded or soldered onto the plates themselves. Focus. Thank you. WrestleMania. You can't have the Big Four without WrestleMania. And Survivor Series. So instead of the WWF logo, because I'm pretty sure at the time, in the 90s, the only way you can get a WWF logo Winged Eagle or WWF logo belt is if you knew somebody within the company that can order you one, or if you had really good connections with Reggie Parks, which is why this is, I think that's actually the original reason why they came out with like the FWF logo as the alternative. But, you know, next best thing, like a Western style font stamped into the leather. And I will say this, like the leather itself, for its age, has really held up. I mean, it's broken in pretty well, too. I mean, I guess you would expect that for its age, but what do I know? Of course, the Midwest style snap box on the mill. And this is one of the few belts that do not have a Reggie's signature. I did have this verified when I first had it years ago, by Dave Milliken, Belt Van Dam, and a couple other people. So I don't know if there's one underneath the logo. Logo plate. I don't know if there's a signature stamp underneath the gold tip. I don't want to fuck with it because from what I heard, when you can easily mess these up, and I'm not gonna risk taking it apart. Of course, the backing, which is just your standard black. You can see the Bolton prints. So yeah, she's not in the prettiest condition right now, but hopefully within a couple months, I'll have her looking as brand new as possible. But like I said, this particular belt holds a very special place in my heart for it being my first belt, my first real belt I ever owned, and I'm extremely happy to actually get her back. Back edition, back edition and all, but that could be fixed. So I might have to make a part 3 to this, or a part 2. I don't know, however you guys would want to order that. So yeah, stay tuned.